What's going on, boys and girls? It's Omar here from Dubhaus, and today we're doing something a little bit different where we're showing you what we're doing at the shop on a Saturday, including a transformation of an Audi S3, which we're doing a front grille on, doing side skirts, a front lip, and a little bits and pieces. But we're gonna take you through the entire day today to show you what kind of cars come in, what we're gonna be doing on them, and a car that we haven't even featured onto the YouTube channel yet, which we're gonna show you right now. So we haven't shown you a lot of the cars that we've purchased recently, but this R8 V10 Plus behind me actually belongs to one of the boys that work with us. So the little bits and pieces that actually matter on a build, that's what we're here for. So the plates, as you can see, they're floating. That's our RS plate kit. We've actually painted the front grille using the boys at Diverse Garage. We've done the Vorsteiner front lip. The whole front end of the car is PPF'd, black badges. And then for the nicer part, we're gonna show you in the back. You've got the Audi Performance style wing in carbon fiber with actual metal legs. So this is a direct replacement of the original one. So it's not too bad. All you gotta do is remove a couple of panels to be able to fit this, but we're actually changing this wing very soon because we wanna try and get this car looking a lot more aggressive than it is. We've got the floating, which looks like carbon ceramic brakes. That's factory, not done by us. But these wheels were ordered through a business that we work closely with. And as you can see, they're like a brushed bronze gold color. And I think it looks really good compared to the red with the full polished barrel and lip. Another thing that we've done here is we've actually put suicide doors on this R8. So the doors should open up, but no, they don't. They're just normal doors, as you can see. It's not a Lambo, so it's a piece of shit, what can I say? So the only part that we're waiting on for the interior of the car is the magnetic paddle shift, because as you can see, the interior doesn't really need much more than that. Another car that we've recently bought is this K20 Jazz, but we're not gonna show you too much of this because honestly, it's not really worth it. And now for the main attraction of the entire business and the channel, my C63. So as you can see here, I've done what everyone hates apparently on the internet, which is put a GT wing on my C63 coupe.
Oh, brother, this guy stinks!
Why did I do that? It's because I can, and because I don't really care what any of you have to say. It's my car at the end of the day, and I'm happy to do whatever I want to do to it. So we've drilled into the boot within a week of purchasing this car. As you can see, it's a full carbon fiber spoiler. Even the legs are made out of carbon. And as you can see, the why bother plates have made a return. I got rid of my Boss ones. I put them into storage for the next car, which I'm still not sure of what I'm gonna do. And as you can see on the back of this car, the main thing of why I wanted it is because it had a full Acra system. It's like a $19,000 system. I don't know if I personally would have paid that much money for an exhaust system, but the old owner did, and I was just there to take advantage of him and what he spent on the car. So the full carbon fiber diffuser with aggressive fins in the back, and that basically sums up what we've done on the back. Obviously the little badges and stuff, because I'm trying to go for that black and yellow theme on this car. I'm waiting for my rims to eventually arrive when I order them, because I haven't ordered them yet. But this car is going to get really, really abused as usual and molested. So we've changed the grille to the facelift grille as well, as you can see, with the slats that go down, a full carbon fiber lip. Something I can't really show you right now because it's daytime is we've changed the DRLs to yellow because I wanted to go with the entire theme. Put spacers on it. We've painted the calipers, thanks to Caliper Kings here in Sydney. We've done the side skirts in full carbon as well. And obviously always to finish off any of our cars at the front, the trusted Dubhaus logo. There's not much you can do with the interior on these cars. We've obviously upgraded the Apple CarPlay screen to like a bigger one, and it's touchscreen now. We've changed the entire ambient lighting system. So these come with a 3-color option, but here at Dubhaus we're able to convert it so that you can control it through your main system to 64 colors. And you've got all the vents, you've got the pilot light, the footwell light, you name it. Steering wheel has been changed. I've gotten the flat top, flat bottom, aggressive on the sides with Alcantara. I've done the parts that used to be silver in a satin black, and we've also done the magnetic paddle shifters. So you might be wondering why we're walking out on the streets of Bankstown and why we park our cars outside. It's because we'd rather the customers have space where they can just rock up and park, with the exception of Riley, obviously, in his R8, because he thinks the sun is going to damage your paint if you park it outside for half an hour. It is what it is. But we're taking you through to see the next
you want
new car, which is the MK7.5R down there. So the MK7.5R is completely stock, but why did we buy it? We bought it because we're still a very dominant VW and Audi business here in Australia, and it's nice sometimes to have a car to be able to showcase all the products on it. And sometimes we need to develop products with people like X-Force. Shout out to X-Force. For example, we've changed the tips on these from the standard tips to the angle cut, I think the boys were saying. And we've just had some very bad rain here in Sydney over the last couple of days, including today. So all the cars are dirty, but obviously this car is like a blank canvas and we haven't done anything to it yet. But stay tuned, because we're gonna be very active now again on YouTube, showcasing all these builds that we're doing, including our own personal cars. And we're gonna go back inside into the shop now to show you the final car that we're waiting to get back on the road. And I honestly don't think any of you can guess what it is, but if you wanna try, write it down in the comments below. So we're back inside now. As you can see on the hoist, we've got the S3 that we were talking about at the beginning of the video. We're doing the RS grille on it, so that means the whole front bar has to come off. You've got to do some work to get it to fit, not because of the actual product, but there's always like a little bit of work that needs to be done just so that you can get it like 100%, but we're not going to go into that because behind me, we've got the Shop NSX that we haven't actually featured at all. We've had this car for about, what, 3-4 years now, if not more. We've just finished doing the entire Sorcery body kit on it, as you can see. It's got a forged custom body kit over the whole car, including the wing, which we now use as a table to put our tools and stuff on. We just don't give a So the car was white originally, and then we wrapped it in purple and then realized that's pretty gay. So we said, let's wrap it in a different color now. So we weren't, honestly, because it's our own car, just wasn't bothered to take the wrap off. So we're just gonna wrap over the whole thing again before we eventually take it in for painting. But what this car has done to it is the wheels are here and they're gonna be installed very soon. It's got an entire cup system over the whole car on brand new coilovers. Shout out to House of Stamps for doing that for us. And this is not your regular air cup system. This is actually like an airbag that sits on top so that you're actually able to drive on a high height, and you can deflate them to drive however you want. If you know standard systems, it doesn't work that well because once the cup goes up, it becomes really stiff and it only lets you drive up to like 30 Ks or something. So as you can see here at Dubhaus, we innovate everything and everywhere. We've actually taken the engine out of this NSX. We've replaced it with a battery. So you're gonna get instant power always. You don't have to wait for the fossil fuels to go so the car can run. And that saved us a lot of weight once we've removed that engine and we've put the battery in the front. So we've actually got genuine Recaros on the inside. We got rid of those lounge chairs that they come with from factory. We've left the carpet in red, just because, you know, red's faster, Honda Type R. And what's really, really, really special about this NSX is it actually comes with a Type R manual gearbox. So that's not usually a normal option. It's a very expensive gearbox, but we were lucky enough to get this car imported through Go Garage. Shout out to those boys, with the gearbox already installed, which just makes this car like a $500,000 car now. And now that we're done flexing, some of you would say, we're just showing you what we've got just so that you know what to expect on the channel and whatnot. I'm gonna take you back to show you the finished result of the S3 as soon as it's ready. So this is the finished result on the S3. So as you can see, we've changed the RS grille. So this is the grille that comes factory on your RS. However, we've got an actual grille that fits onto the A3 and S3, as you can see here. The ACC, which is your adaptive cruise control, has to be relocated regardless of where you get the grille from, whether it be us or somewhere else. But we've managed to get it done so that it's perfectly lined up, centered, so you won't have any error codes or anything like that. You've got the front lip on that was supplied by another business, but we fit it on for the customer. And we've done the side skirts for him, which you can see on the side of the car to complement the lip perfectly. So this is one of the first jobs that we've got on a Saturday, and we're gonna keep showing you for the remainder of the day what else is coming through. So a lot of you have this misconception that we just do high-end cars, we do expensive cars, so you have to be doing like stupid mods, but no. Even something like this, a Corolla, he wants to get these blacked out and replace the sequential ones, he knows where to go, it's always here. So basically continuing through a Saturday here. A couple of cars have gone and come, but we don't need to show you everything that we do. But as you can see, we've got an M340i on the hoist. So that one had a black grille installed. We're about to do the carbon fiber mirror caps, side skirts, and we're replacing the OEM spoiler. And then on the left of that, we've got an MK8 GTI that's got our OSIR style spoiler. We're doing the louvers on it. We're doing a Maxton rear diffuser and a Maxton front lip. And then there's a couple of cars coming still throughout the day, which we'll take you through and we'll show you what we're doing. So one of the things that a lot of people don't notice is you've got a stick-on spoiler and you're like, oh, I've got a spoiler, I want to get it installed, and then we charge you for, say, an hour's labor, and you think, oh, what are you guys doing? You're just removing it. But what you don't see is that your old spoiler usually leaves this much tape on, and that tape does not actually come off easy at all. Like, no matter how much you rip at it, it's not gonna come off. So we've got to use like a caramel wheel. We've got to get in there, especially on a white car. You don't want to ruin the paint. So just bear that in mind when anyone's ever asking to do a spoiler like that, that it actually takes a lot of effort to do. So thank you all for tuning in. I hope you enjoyed this actual long video. I think it's gonna be very long, but just sit back, relax and watch it. Make sure you like, subscribe, comment down below if you don't like what we're doing, or if you really like it, give us a thumbs up on the video, and then we'll see you for the next one.